What's up, guys? Today, I don't know if you'll be able to see my face or my whole face. I'm down here. I mean, I'm up here, but today, guys, I'm gonna be showing Axel, Mateo, and Ezequiel how to play some the simple fills, and I think that's it. So let's get right into it. Before we start, um, I wanted to review the homework. So, first homework for Ezequiel was practice the double kick. And I told you I was going to send you the video, but since I'm sending it late, just forget that. All I want you to do right now is practice the double kick so that you can play eighth note double kick, eighth note on the hi-hat, I mean, like, and quarter note, which you got that day. So, that's the only homework for Ezequiel that I want you to know for tomorrow, for Thursday. And for Axel, your homework I want to review so that you'll be ready for tomorrow is the guitar parts. I'm not gonna go over them right now, but I did want you to be familiar. Quiero que te familiarices con las partes de la guitarra. So the tuning keys, the fret, the neck, you gotta tell me what that is. You gotta tell me what's the first string, which is the second string, third string, and the different kinds of notes too. So how many notes are there, and up to what letter do they go to? And that'll be it. So today for Ezequiel, mainly for Ezequiel, but also for Axel, I want to go over the fills that we went over that day. The reason why I want to go over the fills is because in Jesus es el Señor, there's a lot of fills. And there's a lot of optional fills. There's a lot of different kinds of fills. So, guys, as you can tell, today's going to be a little bit different because I don't have any camera person, right? So, we're just going to be trying to do it just like this and see if you can see this, if you can slow it down, and so that there's no excuses, okay? So, the first fill that I was showing Ezequiel that day. Ezequiel, so let's see if you remember this one. So, what I'm doing there, guys, is a simple double kick beat. Eighth notes on the hi-hat. The snare's on the 2 and the 4. And then the kick is on the 1 and between the 3 and the 4. Because remember, it's syncopated. So it doesn't go exactly on beat. Bum, bum. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me do that again. So this type of fill right here, it's very quick fill. It's a very quick fill, and it's only with the snare drum. So what I'm doing here is 2, 3, 4. So it's right at the end of the 4, and it's right almost going into the 1, right? So let's do that again, really slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you see that? So right after I finish the hit on the 4, I'm gonna do. So let's try only snare. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right after the normal hit, because a normal hit, guys, would be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the normal double kick beat, but only with the snare drum. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, guys, if you can, just practice it alone with just the snare at first, and then you can start putting all the other. You can start putting the hi-hat. You can start putting the kick. So remember, guys, what I always tell you guys: remember to go slow first, and then you can start adding. You can start going faster and faster But every time you're gonna learn something new, remember what I always tell you guys: go slow. Okay? So let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right after the 4, you're just gonna do. You're gonna hit the snare drum with the right and then the left. Simple as that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So be practicing that. Practice it, guys, just with the snare drum first. So now let's put everything inside. Let's put the hi-hat, let's put the kick in this, okay? So let's do it. The kick on the 1 and between the 3 and the 4. It's a double kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So now let's add the hi-hat. Now I want you, Ezequiel, to practice the eighth notes on the hi-hat, not the quarter notes, not that one, because you already got that one down. So let's practice the eighth notes. Normal double kick. So whenever you're gonna go to do that double hit fill, what you're gonna do is, let me do it really slow. So the only time you're stopping on the hi-hat is when you're doing those 2 hits. You're not stopping early. The only time you're stopping is when you're gonna do those 2 hits. You're not doing 3 hits. No, you're doing 2 hits. So let me show you what I mean. You see that? I'm only stopping the hi-hat when I'm doing those 2 hits. So you're going to hit the 4th snare drum hit. What you're gonna do, and you're gonna hit both of these together when you're doing the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see what I mean? So I showed you that fill. It's okay. Now let's move on to the next fill, guys. So the next fill is going to be a little bit different. This time you're going to be hitting the snare on every single beat. So what do I mean by that? So there's 4 beats in a measure, usually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that was just a measure right there. Those 4 beats make up a measure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, you see that? So instead of hitting the snare on the 2 and the 4, what we're gonna be doing is hitting it on every single beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You saw that? So now let's add the hi-hat. So remember, 8th notes on the hi-hat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you see that? Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it slow motion. 1, 2, 3, 4. And guys, if you get confused, if you get frustrated, don't worry. Remember what I tell you guys about whenever you're going to start to play, ask God, ask el Señor, Señor, por favor, ayúdame a tocar las baterías. That's what I tell you guys to tell him. Because trust me, guys, on your own, you won't be able to do it. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to be like, I want to give up. But guys, I told you guys in the beginning, this might not always be fun, and you're going to have to put in some work. So let's do it again. Remember, 8th notes on the hi-hat means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hits in 4 beats, okay? 8 hits in 1 measure, in other words. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you should have 8. You should be hitting the hi-hat 8 times in 1 measure. So let's do it again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now let's add it to the song. So Jesús es el Señor. Jesús es el Señor. And let's go straight into the chorus actually. Maravilloso, bello y hermoso, Dios de la eternidad, el Señor. So remember, Ezequiel, when I told you when you're doing this fill, you're not hitting the kick, okay? It's just these. You're just moving you're just using your hand, right? So it's just so it's el Señor. Alrighty, guys, that's it for today. I just wanted to review the homework for both of you guys, and I wanted Ezequiel to see those fills so you'll be ready for tomorrow, okay? Y eso es todo, chicos. I'm sorry if you couldn't see my face during this whole time, or maybe you can, I don't know. I'll check this video. But remember, guys, practice makes you got it.